presenting here is not a kind of a high-tech digital showcase village. It's a place where local people are coming together to find solutions to the needs they have, I think in quite an inspiring way. And I think this reflects a bit the Polish approach to smart villages, but we'll see that a bit later. But it's very much about working with people where they are to deal with the needs that they have. Kostas, if we could have the video first. The images give you a sense of how people are working together and the issues that they're trying to deal with. So Alicja and Jacek, can you give your presentation? This will be Jacek reading the statement that Alicja has made.
Yes, hello everybody. Okay, then I write the text which explain, I hope so, more about the movie. As I speak in behalf of my wife Alicja. Welcome in Piaseczna Górka, the smartest village in Poland. I'm Alicja Jamorska-Kurek, the elected village leader of Piaseczna Górka. Piaseczna Górka is a village located in the commune of Morawica, 11 kilometers south of Kielce. At the end of 1990, the village was urbanized. Local authorities transformed much arable land into single-family housing. In 2000, 156 people lived in Piaseczna Górka. 20 years later, the number of inhabitants has increased almost fourfold. Currently, 592 people live here. About 3/4 of residents are not from the region. My family belongs to this group. In 2015, I became the elected village leader of Piaseczna Górka. I started my work for the local community by communicating directly with local residents. In order to get to know people better, their needs, problems, opinions, I set up a closed group, PG Residents, on Facebook. It is used for communication between residents, posting announcements, messages, social consultations, etc. The group currently has 271 members, or 45% of all residents of the village. This innovative bulletin board allows us to quickly and simultaneously reach all residents. It allows interaction and exchange of information between local people. Thanks to this, I quickly receive feedback that allows me to tailor activities to the residents' expectations. At roughly the same time, local association of Piaseczna Górka residents, z Górki, was set up. All initiatives that fit into the concept of smart villages were implemented by the local association by people working together, attracting external funds. Finding financial resources for implementing initiatives that solve local problems requires a lot of time and self-sacrifice. That is why I believe that every town should have its own development strategy based on the diagnosis of needs and resources and the possibility of implementing it in an integrated way with the help of European Union and other funds under programs addressed to rural areas. When I became village major in 2015, the only public space was a children's playground and a very large football field. The first problem reported by mothers staying with the children in the playground was the lack of shade. We found an imaginative answer to the problem by creating 2 shell-shaped pergolas with live willow surrounding the sandpit benches. There is no cultural center in Piaseczna Górka. There is no club, library, school, firehouse, or other center here to get a little culture. So the association came up with the idea of creating a self-service outdoor library in a telephone booth replica. The library promotes the idea of book crossing. It's open from early spring to late autumn. The book collection consists of books donated by residents. We currently have over 450 copies. Another innovative initiative is a field of education, is the quest path, introducing the inhabitants to the history of the village. Questing allows you to discover cultural and historical heritage in an unconventional way. Questing path scenarios, maps, are created in the form of poem or prose. They are filled with puzzles, crosswords, and various logical tasks that direct the participant to the treasure. By solving puzzles, participants gain knowledge about their village. In 2017, we established a rain garden to help deal with the local flooding. Rainwater falls onto impermeable surfaces, such as parking lots, streets, roofs of buildings, causing the overloading of rainwater receivers and local flooding. Water flowing over the surfaces surfaces is not retained and does not regenerate groundwater. The garden now stores and then filters rainwater. This is possible thanks to the permeable layers of sand and gravel. Rain gardens absorb much more water than regular lawns and increase biodiversity and the beauty of the environment, attract birds and useful insects. It's also worth mentioning our project for installing modern autonomous solar lamps that illuminate the sports and recreation infrastructure, streetball field, football field, gazebo, and outdoor library. Over the past 5 years, local people decided to adapt our very large football pitch to the expectation of different groups of residents. Using the existing space, we create a volleyball, streetball, a roof sheet, focal circle, cheese table, and an outdoor gym. We are also planning to run an information campaign about the harmfulness of mosquito spraying for birds and for our ecosystem. We have installed information panels, and in the coming year, we plan to install feeders and breeding boxes in public spaces as well as on private properties. In the long term, we aim to build a rural community center. From here, it will be possible to organize thematic workshops and trainings, as well as special events throughout the year. We also need a club room to integrate and develop the interests of various social groups. We have learned many things over the past few years, and we have many more plans for the future.